he outran his odds, outran his expectations at that distance. I like this Allied Racing Stable homebred. Definitely bred to go longer, earn a big figure. I just got to think that we will run faster, and that puts us majorly in the picture, assuming the penalty box doesn't freak and jump way forward. So we were a touch slower than the best of the 6 and the 1, but I do think the Exodus Twist with more distance is quite dangerous. Jane Elliott keeps them out. Love that. Alstall, never afraid to keep his riders on when they've done a good job. And Jane Elliott did great work with Exodus Twist on debut.
This was another thing that I mentioned a little bit early on, I believe, in the first race. Horses skipping Keeneland, going from September to this meet here, turned out to be all for naught because the horse coming in from Keeneland off of a 2-week rest won the first race anyway. But this horse has a pattern that I do like coming into this spot.
Sharp work there on the 23rd since then, too, so you got to like that.
First-time starter here, the number 3, Torrey Eiffel, son of Cupid, homebred for Brownwood Farm. First starter of the meet for Paulo Lobo. Luan Machado going to be aboard.
Been a long time in the making
yes.
for this 3-year-old. We've been working quite some time. He's been working quite some time. So strong siblings. I think Pokamuka, top here, ran some big figures. Turf longer though, maybe in the end. I think this has got to be a starting point. Hard to trust this one. 14-1. I'd probably want. I wouldn't want to back this one, but you never know. First-time starter, definitely well-bred, has strong siblings, and maybe he can get it done. But 20-1 or higher might make sense if you wanted to take a swing.
Final one we haven't mentioned in this field is the 4, Nomo Limbo. Going to be your outsider up there at 30-1 for the Miller team. First-time start over the dirt.
He checks 2 big boxes. World Beater box and Esmark box, right? Those 2 key horses. Now, nowhere near those very, very good turf runners. We're switching up surfaces. What do you think about the surface switch? Do you think that's going to make a difference for him?
Maybe.
I didn't have a strong read on it.
I didn't either. I think the pedigree could really kind of go either way. He was almost 100-1 in both races. One thing that I will say about this horse that he really needs to clean up, he gets out of the gates really, really slow. So that's something that I definitely want to see an improvement on here in this race. The Millers do a lot of running at Turfway Park, so if not today for this horse, maybe a class drop over the synthetic in Florence. Yeah, it's hard to get a feel. Motowns, I think, are versatile. The damp side of things does read a little bit more dirt to me, but I'm not sure if that's going to be enough for him to take on these foes. Start of a pick 3 coming up here in race number 3. Still sloppy here as the clouds continue to cover Churchill Downs. 2 minutes to post coming up till the 3rd. Good luck.
And the horses have reached a starting gate post time. Waiting for 67 Mustang in the Exodus twist. They're in the gate. And they're off. And 67 Mustang breaks right out in stride. Turai fell down toward the inside, fires up as well, and penalty box with some speed right at the rail. So those three will mix it up, and just to their outside is the Exodus Twist, who joins them to make it 4 across the track as they head for the main course. And Turai steps out to lead and leads by 2 with 6 furlongs to go. 67 Mustang broke on top but has backed off, eased off the pace with penalty box. They're together second and third. The Exodus Twist on the far outside fourth. 5 lengths back, Original Sin. Another 2 from there to No Mo Limbo, the trailer. It's a solid quarter, 23 seconds flat. Quick fraction so far. They head to the half-mile pole, and here's that halfway mark, and it's 46 and 2. Testing fractions for Turai, who hits the far turn in front, but the lead's down to 3/4 of a length. 67 Mustang is back in it now, and revs up outside second. Farther out, the Exodus Twist. Penalty box is boxed in behind. Fourth and down inside is begging for racing room. Had to steady briefly there and shifted about to stay off the heels of the leader. It's now third at the quarter pole and will cut inside as they hit the top of the stretch. Penalty box with a nifty move off the turn comes on through to grab the lead. 67 Mustangs on the wrong lead and has no response for penalty box, who's getting away in this final furlong. In the meantime, Original Sin is rolling and No Mo Limbo is 2. Penalty box really desperate. Here comes Original Sin, and another outside closer is going to nail it in the last few strides. Original Sin up in time, penalty box, No Mo Limbo, and 67 Mustang. Number 2, Original Sin first, 1 Penalty Box second, 4 No More Limbo third, 6 67 Mustang fourth, not official. In the winner's circle, Original Sin, a 3-year-old a Curlin from Beauty and Light by Unbridled Song. Owned by Calumet Farm, trained by Brendan Walsh, the winning rider Tyler Gaffleone. Original Sin bred in Kentucky by Calumet. Time for the race